Okay, everyone, welcome to the technical analysis wrap up with myself, Michael Nauss, chartered market technician over at Trade Ideas. Apologize for yesterday. I did the whole video, I did the whole song and dance. I was muted the entire time. So I'm back now. Everything's good. If you want to make sure that you're on the email list so that you get access to all of these things, all of the screenshots, in case I do something like that, which I'm sure I will at some point again, go to StatsEdgeTrading.com, sign up for that completely for free. You get access to my watch list and a whole bunch of more information that's going on here. So without further ado, we're going to go quickly because it's kind of boring, but we have Bitcoin here with another attempt to break out of this little tiny flag that we see right here and to challenge this height right there. So if that's what we're seeing, if we are going to break that, then might be time for a long. So far, still just kind of chopping in this breakdown zone. Only other thing I'm looking at, again, we talked about for a long time, is this anchored VWAP pinch from gold. We just continue to battle between these two anchored VWAPs. I bought some. I went over that trade right here where I bought as we broke back through the anchored VWAP after spending some time below it. I bought back through here, took a little bit into this prior zone right here, and then now we're looking to see what happens. I have to bet that we're going to resolve to the upside because that's just a trend, and that's I'm a trend trader, so I have to bet that. But I'm taking a little bit of profits if I can get a touch and then maybe a pullback or something. I'm going to look to add more on smaller time frames. So next, into the overall market, there's really not going to be any ETFs to talk about because if you take a look here at the market, you can see the kind of pre-FOMC nonsense going on where we sold off all morning. We broke down these prior lows that we talked about. We also talked about this tightening pattern that we broke down that as well. All kinds of stuff going on. We broke down, looked really, really ugly, but then we hit kind of 440 about midday, say 3 in the afternoon, and just rallied all day long. So this is why I'm not super active pre-giant number like FOMC. You have the bulls, you have the bears, they're just fighting all the time. So you just kind of wait. You wait and see until tomorrow, and then maybe even until Thursday, because you have all of the quant nerds and everything that kind of process everything that Jay Powell said, and all of the fundamental guys try to figure out, oh, he said this word instead of this, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to be even looking at the market for the morning tomorrow. In the afternoon tomorrow, that's where things get interesting. And then Thursday will be interesting. FYI, I'm going to Vegas on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for conferences. So I will try to make another airport video around that time. Make sure you are signed up for the email list at StatsEdgeTrading.com for that. So a couple trades that I took today. One was SN. So I talked about this yesterday, but again, I was muted, so I apologize for that. But if you got on the email list, you still got it as well. Just nice little bull flag here that I was looking for it to break out. That's all there is to it, right? JKOS, same kind of thing with a nice rounded bottom, a nice high tight flag. Bought this as it broke through there, pulled back at the end of the day. Not ideal, but it's kind of just the way it happens. Some things that I've added here. One is Frog, F-R-O-G. Was talking about this on the Trade Ideas live stream that I do every Tuesday at noon Eastern, if you want to come hang out for those. Big anchored VWAP from this gap right here, which is also the major low in Frog. You can see it acted as support here, and then a little bit there, and then we're back down there now. So if we get a bounce off this anchored VWAP, I'm going to take a trade. Really tight stop loss on that one. Also XPEV with XPEV, we have this really tightening pattern going on here, which is an EV, a China EV play, getting very, very tight after this push up. And then we have this wider pattern right here that it's getting tight against. So looking to see if this continues higher, just trading in the direction of this overall trend. If Bitcoin starts to rally, then Mara is going to be my pick here. We have a 30% short float in Mara. We are right at a rising 200-day moving average. And this is also the anchored VWAP from this all-time low. So I have Mara on here as well. if Bitcoin's going to rally, I would rather own these than I would own the actual Bitcoin itself, because last time we had a move, Mara doubled and Bitcoin just shot up a little bit, right? So it's in my opinion, it's the high short float that really pushing these things. These guys love to short these companies because they're pretty bad companies. They lose money. They're very capital intensive, all this. But when they have to go, they have to go. If the market starts to move, they have to go. And that's what we're looking for here as well. So I apologize for yesterday that I missed the mute button that was on. I'm looking at the little slider and it's going right now. So this one should work fine. I thank you guys for coming by. I greatly appreciate all of the support. I will talk to you tomorrow and then sometime on the weekend after Vegas. If you are going to the FX Summit or the Mind Markets Summit in Vegas and you come across me, shake my hand, say hi. Talk to you guys soon.